Have you ever wondered how intimacy changes as we age and what truly goes on in a woman's mind and body after 50? In this video, we'll uncover the fascinating secrets of female psychology and sexuality, shedding light on what men need to know to keep their love life vibrant, healthy, and deeply connected. From surprising facts about how female pleasure works to the lesser-known ways intimacy can boost health and immunity, this video dives into the science and psychology that can transform your relationship. Plus, we'll share practical tips that help both partners reignite passion and handle common challenges with confidence and understanding. And if you're curious about the connection between physical affection and happiness, or how certain actions can influence trust and deepen emotional bonds, make sure to stick around. You might be surprised at what small changes can lead to big improvements in your love life. Watch to the end to uncover unique insights and powerful, science-backed advice that could take your relationship to a whole new level. Don't miss out. What you'll learn here could change everything. If you are not subscribed, I recommend subscribing and activating the notification bell so you don't miss any videos. Your support means a lot to me, and if you enjoyed this video, you can help me continue spreading the valuable lessons by liking and sharing it. When we think about the vast intricacies of human connection and intimacy, it's impossible not to marvel at how the smallest details can carry so much weight. A study conducted in North America offers a surprising insight. Women who use numerous emojis in their messages are more likely to share intimate photos if the timing and situation feel just right. These digital symbols may seem trivial, but they carry an emotional potency, a spark of intrigue and willingness to open up. Through playful, colorful icons, they express a sense of warmth, curiosity, and even desire. The idea that emojis could hint at deeper intentions highlights the power of communication in today's world, a power that bridges the digital and physical realms in profound ways. Moving from the digital to the physical, have you ever considered the intense response that even the softest, most delicate touches can provoke? For a woman, a gentle kiss on the neck or a subtle brush along her ear can release electric waves of pleasure that course through her body. The neck and earlobes are teeming with highly sensitive nerve endings, capable of sparking intense arousal that reaches deep within. It's not simply about touch, it's about evoking trust, vulnerability, and excitement in a space that feels safe and intimate. This sensitivity creates a bridge to a deeper connection, a bond that exists beyond words and relies on the language of sensation. The natural world also mirrors the incredible intensity found in intimate connections, though sometimes in far more extreme ways. Take the notorious black widow spider, for instance. She's infamous for sometimes devouring her mate during or after mating. When her hunger strikes, she can consume up to 20 male partners in a single day, a reminder of the primal instincts that drive creatures across the animal kingdom. Her actions reveal the fierceness of survival and reproduction, where life and death intermingle in the most visceral ways. This raw display of nature's extremes puts into perspective the power dynamics and intensity we often see reflected in human relationships, albeit in a less dramatic form. For those seeking to rekindle that spark in their relationships, I've created Rediscovering Intimacy: Healthy Sexuality After 60, a digital book aimed at helping couples find their way back to passion. This guide isn't just about physical tips. It delves into the emotional resilience and vulnerability needed to keep love alive through life's many seasons. From overcoming self-doubt to embracing aging as an opportunity for deeper understanding, the book is a roadmap to feeling seen, cherished, and desired in a partnership that stands the test of time. Rediscovering Intimacy Later in Life offers a special type of fulfillment, reminding us that love and passion are not confined to youth but can bloom more beautifully as we grow. Speaking of lasting connections, love has a unique, almost magical way of amplifying the pleasure we experience. According to the American Sociological Association, those in deeply loving relationships tend to report the most satisfying sexual encounters. Love elevates intimacy to an extraordinary realm, where every touch and look is imbued with emotion, transforming the physical into something far more profound. The bond we share with a beloved partner transcends the act itself, creating memories that linger and nourish the soul. On the other hand, it's interesting to note that about 70% of men prefer to avoid intimacy during their partner's menstrual period, a reflection of personal boundaries and comfort that vary from one couple to another. If you are still watching this video and find these lessons useful, please comment 1 below to let me know that you are still here with me. For some, a heightened sense of smell can intensify these moments, adding another layer to the experience. Certain natural scents, like a partner's sweat or the subtle fragrance of their skin, can evoke a deep sense of closeness and arousal. These aromas, unique to each individual, become intertwined with memories, forming a bond that goes beyond words. It's remarkable how our senses shape our experiences of intimacy, creating a world of sensation that's as distinct as a fingerprint. In an extraordinary twist, regular orgasms can improve sperm quality by reducing DNA damage and enhancing fertility and overall reproductive health. For couples facing mild fertility issues, a loving, active, intimate life becomes not just a source of joy but a meaningful part of their journey together. This practice can help bring new life into the world, symbolizing the strength and resilience of love in overcoming obstacles. Solo intimacy, or self-love, carries its own set of benefits that often go overlooked. Psychologist Dr. Aner Bal, based in Istanbul, Turkey, describes it as a path to self-discovery, one that offers an empowering experience of sexuality on a deeply personal level. Masturbation provides a space for people to explore their preferences, learning about their bodies in ways that translate to greater confidence with a partner. It's a practice of self-care, a way to find fulfillment within oneself, which can enhance and complement partnered experiences. Physical intimacy doesn't just stop with pleasure. It can also strengthen emotional bonds. After lovemaking, our bodies release oxytocin, a hormone often called the bonding hormone because of its ability to foster trust, security, and relaxation. This biological response encourages closeness, forming an invisible thread that keeps couples connected. A study found that even strangers who inhaled oxytocin through a nasal spray felt a sudden sense of trust toward each other. It's this chemical magic that helps relationships endure, a beautiful reminder of how profoundly love shapes our lives. Human sexuality is a spectrum, diverse and rich in individuality. Many lesbian, gay, and bisexual individuals recall early experiences with opposite-sex partners during their youth, a part of their journey to understanding who they truly are. Similarly, some heterosexual individuals have had same-sex experiences yet still identify as straight. These experiences speak to the fluidity of attraction, the deep complexity of our identities, and the paths we take in embracing them. In the realm of rare preferences, formicophilia, a desire to feel insects or worms crawling on the skin, reveals the vast diversity in how people experience pleasure. Though unconventional, this form of arousal highlights the unique ways in which individuals find satisfaction, reminding us of the endless array of human experiences. Health benefits from intimacy don't end there. Studies suggest that men who engage in intimacy at least once a week are at a lower risk of heart disease, strokes, and diabetes. Men with active love lives are also more likely to reach their 80s, reinforcing the importance of physical connection for overall well-being. Fantasies are another fascinating facet of human sexuality. Many people harbor dreams of group intimacy, and for over half of them, these fantasies have become realities. Interestingly, about 1% of the global population identifies as asexual, meaning they don't experience sexual attraction, a reminder of the diversity in human sexuality. Scientists have even traced the history of sexual relations back to an ancient organism known as Fungia dorthea, believed to have been the first living being on Earth to engage in sexual reproduction around 30 million years ago. Such discoveries reveal how fundamental intimacy has been in the story of life itself. Interestingly, romance isn't just limited to love stories. About 1 in 5 people admit to having had a romantic encounter with a coworker. Workplace romance brings a unique set of challenges and rewards, adding an extra layer of excitement or complication to everyday interactions. A study by Match.com found that singles are often more likely to reach orgasm with a past lover, such as an ex-partner. Familiarity brings a comfort that can heighten satisfaction, showing that sometimes the most meaningful connections are those that come full circle. And then, there's the concept of a skin orgasm or frisson, The spine-tingling sensation that arises from an emotional piece of music, a captivating movie, a breathtaking work of art, or the mere presence of someone we feel deeply connected to. This phenomenon transcends physical pleasure, offering a glimpse into the emotional intensity that our bodies are capable of feeling. It's like a wave of euphoria, a spark that ignites without warning, connecting us to something greater than ourselves. For women, reaching orgasm is as unique as a fingerprint. Every woman has a distinctive pattern of nerve endings, making her pathway to climax deeply personal. During an orgasm, the uterus contracts in a motion that can enhance the chance of conception, demonstrating nature's design in fostering new life. The experience of climax is more than a fleeting moment. It's a blend of biology, sensation, and emotion that leaves an enduring imprint on the mind and body. For men, interestingly, those who have had numerous sexual partners over a lifetime may find their satisfaction levels lower than those who've shared meaningful connections with fewer individuals. Studies indicate that when the last intimate moment is with someone they truly care about, men report higher satisfaction, fewer erection issues, and even less physical discomfort. Meanwhile, over half of young adults aged 18 to 24 reveal that their most recent partner was a casual hookup, reflecting the diversity in how relationships and connections are formed today. Imagine exploring intimacy from a new perspective, one that cherishes every sensation, every gentle caress, and every whispered word. It's common to think of oral sex as a safer option, a softer touch on the spectrum of intimacy. But while it may sidestep some risks, oral sex is still a powerful exchange that can transmit infections due to the subtle but potent exchange of fluids. A surprising statistic reveals that about 55% of women and 50% of men enjoy the exhilarating sensation of a playful, erotic bite, a blend of vulnerability and thrill that resonates with many. The balance of softness and intensity makes this act a beloved form of expression, a gentle reminder that even in intimacy, we dance on the edge between pleasure and risk. Let's take a closer look at the word clitoris, a part of the body cloaked in mystery and wonder. Its roots trace back to the Greek language, where it meant divine or goddess, an apt title for the powerhouse of sensation that it is. The clitoris contains over 8,000 nerve endings, double that of the penis, making it a nerve-rich pathway to pleasure. Beyond its size or visibility, the clitoris is essential to female arousal, revealing how much wonder lies within this delicate structure. And yes, an often overlooked fact is that anal orgasms are very real. For men, stimulating the P-spot during anal sex can lead to mind-blowing waves of pleasure, while women can experience similar ecstasy by stimulating the A-spot, situated near the uterus. It's proof that pleasure knows no bounds and that the human body holds countless keys to unlocking new experiences. In the delicate art of seduction, understanding what uniquely attracts someone can turn a moment into an unforgettable memory. A gentle kiss on the neck can send a shiver through nearly 97% of women, who consider it an intensely erotic area. The neck, a mix of vulnerability and strength, responds in ways that can make a single kiss feel transformative. And then, of course, there's the elusive G-spot, which varies in sensation and location from woman to woman. Some can't feel it at all, while for others, it opens the door to intense pleasure. Only a rare 1% of women can even achieve orgasm solely through nipple stimulation, showing just how diverse the experiences of intimacy can be for each individual. Oral sex continues to hold the title of the most common fantasy for both men and women, sparking curiosity and adding a layer of connection. When it comes to female pleasure, did you know that a woman's orgasm can range from a brief 3 seconds to a stunning 51 seconds? And yes, women can ejaculate, but it's important to understand that squirting, ejaculation, and orgasm are distinct experiences, each carrying its intensity and meaning. Every woman's experience is unique, as is her path to satisfaction. The fact that only about 18% of women can orgasm through penetration alone highlights how complex female pleasure can be, often requiring a deep understanding and communication between partners. When a woman reaches orgasm, the entire brain activates, fully engaged in the experience. It's as though her entire being becomes ready to embrace more pleasure quickly. Yet, around 30% of women say they struggle to reach orgasm at all, and a startling 1 in 10 has never experienced it. Often, women prefer shallow penetration that teases and taps into the G-spot, rather than deep penetration. For them, it's the sensation rather than the depth that counts, making each movement more profound and attuned to her desires. Interestingly, committed couples report a higher frequency of satisfying orgasms than those who share only fleeting moments. Many women treasure the experience of a kiss while they're drifting off to sleep, a soft reminder of intimacy that transcends physical contact. For some, diving into shared fantasies becomes an exciting way to deepen bonds, strengthen trust, and make vulnerability a shared experience. Open communication, often overlooked, becomes the true compass in navigating each partner's intimate desires and boundaries. The clitoris, often the epicenter of female pleasure, isn't just sensitive, it's a realm of mystery and magic. With around 8,000 nerve endings, it's extremely responsive to touch and stimulation, often being the key to unlocking layers of pleasure. The groin area, equally sensitive, can be easily irritated by unkempt facial hair, adding a practical reminder of how even small acts like maintaining a well-groomed beard can enhance comfort. Attraction is physical, yes, but it's also influenced by movement. Women are often drawn to men who keep active, even if they don't possess a picture-perfect physique. There's a confidence that comes with activity, a spark that keeps the body and mind engaged. Yet, sadly, dissatisfaction with one's intimate life is more common than many would admit. For instance, the 69 position is a unique experience, more about simultaneous sensation than traditional connection, while the doggy-style position is cherished by many for the depth of penetration it allows. The hormone testosterone, often linked to attraction, has a scent that many women find alluring. Colognes are now designed to mimic this natural allure. Curiously, studies suggest that couples who are too similar might face challenges in sustaining their connection, while those with subtle differences often find a vibrant spark that keeps their relationship alive. As people move through life stages like menopause, sexual desire, and intimacy, both physical and emotional, often shift. Embracing these changes allows partners to grow closer rather than apart, and acknowledging each other's changing needs can foster a new layer of understanding. Proper sexual education becomes a cornerstone, reducing anxiety and enriching our understanding of what it means to be truly intimate. In any intimate relationship, it's essential to adjust expectations and nurture each other's well-being. Have you ever heard of sapiosexuality? For many, attraction isn't merely physical, it's cerebral, with intelligence and curiosity becoming powerful aphrodisiacs. And as for myths, the so-called dead vagina syndrome, which suggests a woman can lose sensitivity from too much sex, is exactly that, a myth without basis. On the contrary, the human body adapts, continually discovering new ways to experience pleasure. The Carezza method, a mindful practice that emphasizes emotional connection over reaching climax, has gained popularity. It's a reminder that intimacy isn't always about the destination but about savoring every touch, every moment together. Many women admire men who take care of themselves, finding neat hair or a well-kept beard undeniably attractive. And fantasies? They're not only healthy but can be a playful, enriching part of one's intimate life, especially when shared with a trusted partner. Novel experiences, even a new relationship, can reignite desire, showing that intimacy isn't static but an ever-evolving journey of discovery. Ultimately, every touch, every look, and every breath shared between partners is a step on a path of exploration, where the boundaries of intimacy continually expand, deepening the connection between two people who are daring enough to truly know each other. The human capacity for pleasure, vulnerability, and connection is boundless, limited only by our openness to experience, our willingness to communicate, and our courage to embrace the beauty in each other's uniqueness. If you are still watching this video and find these lessons useful, please comment below to let me know that you are still here with me. Psychologist Robert Sternberg proposed that love is a nuanced interplay of three essential elements: intimacy, passion, and commitment. These three forces merge, divide, and intertwine to form the intricate landscape of human relationships. When intimacy grows, It fosters a deep bond built on trust and vulnerability. Passion, on the other hand, ignites fiery, often exhilarating emotions that can leave us feeling as if we're floating. Finally, commitment provides the enduring backbone of love, the decision to stay by someone's side through life's inevitable challenges. Together, these elements create diverse forms of love, from the gentle and companionate, where intimacy and commitment reign, to the wild, passionate, and all-consuming. Each blend of these components tells a unique story about how we connect, as our attachment styles, whether secure, avoidant, or anxious, shape how we interpret love and approach intimacy. For many, the journey of love includes unexpected, often intense moments of arousal, sometimes without a clear trigger. This can be both bewildering and exhilarating, hinting at the deeper subconscious forces driving human attraction. While love and desire often change with time, the truth is that sexual longing rarely fades with age. Rather, it adapts, driven by shifting needs and a heightened appreciation for intimacy and closeness. At the heart of attraction lies our sense of smell, a powerful yet overlooked influence. A mere whiff of a familiar or enticing scent can spark an overwhelming attraction, drawing people closer in ways they may not even fully understand. Scents stimulate memories and awaken emotions, igniting that intangible chemistry. The weather also plays its part. Warm, sunny days lift our moods, releasing feel-good chemicals that often increase our desire to connect on both emotional and physical levels. Music, too, is a strong catalyst, setting a mood that intensifies feelings of romance and intimacy. However, despite the beautiful complexities of love and attraction, certain challenges remain deeply personal and rarely spoken about, such as erectile dysfunction. This condition affects countless men, yet it often brings feelings of shame, frustration, and even guilt. The weight of it can diminish self-esteem and cast shadows over relationships, distancing partners who once shared a vibrant connection. But there is hope. Yoga has shown promise not only in improving physical strength and flexibility but also in enhancing sexual function and desire. Through mindful breathing and stretches, yoga increases blood flow, reduces anxiety, and supports a sense of well-being that carries into intimate experiences, opening doors to renewed connection. As we move further into the digital age, the boundaries of intimacy are evolving, with cybersex emerging as a way for people to explore connection and even sexuality online. While it may not be a substitute for in-person experiences, cybersex can be fulfilling if both partners communicate openly and establish clear boundaries. Yet, it cannot replace the warmth and grounding effect of physical affection, like a simple hug or gentle touch. Physical closeness serves as an emotional anchor, grounding us in the present moment and reminding us that we're not alone. Without it, people often feel empty or emotionally starved, as human beings are innately wired to crave touch and affection. This need for closeness is one of the many reasons some people feel drawn to polyamorous relationships, where love and connection are shared among multiple partners. These relationships, built on transparency, honesty, and mutual respect, challenge conventional views of love, encouraging a more expansive understanding of partnership. Attraction can also arise from the most unexpected sources. Everyday moments, like the smell of certain foods, the pleasure of sharing a meal, or specific eating habits, can foster feelings of closeness and even arousal. When it comes to attracting a woman, the factors influencing desire can be subtle yet profound. While the G-spot is frequently mentioned as a focal point for female pleasure, it's worth noting that sensitivity to this area varies significantly among women. What some experience as a source of pleasure may be less so for others, as every woman's body is unique. However, one almost universally appreciated area is the neck. For 97% of women, a kiss or gentle caress on the neck sends waves of delight and is a simple yet powerful gesture of affection and desire. Surprisingly, about 1% of women can reach orgasm purely from nipple stimulation, a rare and fascinating phenomenon that highlights the diverse range of female pleasure. For both men and women, oral sex remains one of the most common and fulfilling fantasies, symbolizing vulnerability and trust. In relationships, the female orgasm remains a mysterious and varied experience, with durations ranging from 3 seconds to a breathtaking 51 seconds. Women also possess a remarkable ability for multiple orgasms, especially when deeply relaxed and connected with their partner. During these moments of ecstasy, the entire brain lights up, creating a state of openness and receptivity that can lead to even more profound pleasure. However, the journey to orgasm isn't the same for everyone. Around 30% of women report that they don't always reach orgasm, and a notable 1 in 10 has never experienced it. This can be due to various factors, including emotional intimacy, body awareness, or even the pressure of societal expectations. Interestingly, many women find that shallower penetration is more pleasurable, as it can stimulate sensitive areas, such as the G-spot, with greater ease. Studies reveal that women in committed, emotionally fulfilling relationships report more frequent and satisfying orgasms than those in more casual encounters, underscoring the connection between emotional security and physical pleasure. Small gestures can make a huge difference in intimacy. Many women appreciate being kissed while they drift to sleep, and exploring fantasies together can bring couples closer than ever. Communication acts as the lifeblood of intimacy, enabling couples to share their desires, fears, and fantasies openly. Yet, society often sets unrealistic expectations around physical appearance, leading to insecurities that can create distance in relationships. By openly embracing each other's imperfections, couples can foster a bond built on genuine affection and mutual acceptance. An often overlooked area in male grooming is the groin region, which is highly sensitive and, with care, can enhance intimacy. A well-groomed beard also plays a role, as it can enhance physical attractiveness and prevent discomfort. Physical activity is yet another aspect of attraction, as women often find themselves drawn to men who maintain an active lifestyle. Sports, regardless of intensity, demonstrate vitality and dedication, inherently attractive qualities. The positioning in intimacy holds its unique appeal. For instance, the 69 position emphasizes mutual pleasure and shared vulnerability, while the doggy style is popular for its depth of penetration and physicality. Another fascinating aspect of attraction is the effect of testosterone on the senses. Women are often subconsciously drawn to the scent of this powerful hormone, which is linked to virility and strength. Recognizing this, some colognes have been crafted to simulate the smell of testosterone, adding an extra layer of allure. In the end, attraction, intimacy, and love are profoundly sensory experiences, shaped by the mind, body, and heart. From the power of scent to the spark of a warm touch, every element adds depth and texture to the tapestry of human connection, reminding us of the countless ways we are drawn to one another. Couples who share many commonalities may appear ideally matched. However, sometimes, this very similarity can lead to challenges that hinder the long-term stability of their relationship, whether in dating or marriage. Relationships are as much about growth as they are about companionship, and a relationship with a partner who is different from oneself can offer opportunities for expansion and growth. Yet, for many couples who find comfort in shared perspectives, it's easy to fall into patterns of predictability. For some, this predictability is comforting. For others, it can gradually drain the initial spark of excitement. Women, for instance, often experience unique changes in desire and needs at different life stages, particularly during transformative phases like menopause, which can bring about shifts in hormones and self-perception. These shifts may heighten a woman's desire or change the way she wishes to connect with her partner emotionally and physically. Navigating this emotional and physical evolution is essential, yet it can be a challenging experience for both partners. Emotional connection, coupled with an openness to understanding each other's changing desires, is crucial. Sometimes, what once seemed effortless requires more attention and care. Yet, this very effort can deepen a relationship, creating a bond that goes beyond the physical and nurtures a profound, intimate connection. When partners approach intimacy as a shared journey, one that will have phases of exploration, adjustment, and rediscovery, they cultivate a foundation that can withstand the tests of time and change. Education around sexual health and intimacy is vital, as it empowers individuals to better understand their bodies, reduce anxieties, and foster healthier connections with their partners. Many women, for example, may experience anxiety around intimacy, feeling pressured by societal expectations or misconceptions about their bodies and desires. Myths about aging and sexuality, such as the idea that a woman loses sensitivity with age or from frequent intimacy, only add to this anxiety. Learning that these myths, like the misleading concept of dead vagina syndrome, have no grounding in reality, can be freeing, helping women feel more secure and empowered in their sexuality at any age. One approach that has gained attention for its focus on emotional closeness over physical satisfaction is the Carezza method. Rooted in fostering connection, Carezza invites couples to prioritize affection, trust, and emotional bonding rather than focusing solely on climax. This practice can be especially meaningful for couples who find themselves in a routine, allowing them to rediscover the softer, slower, and more emotionally fulfilling sides of intimacy. For many, this change in focus can bring a sense of renewal, making the relationship feel more tender and deeply connected. It's a reminder that intimacy doesn't always need to be intense or goal-oriented. Instead, it can be gentle, intentional, and grounding. In addition to connection-focused practices, maintaining physical appearance can play an important role in attraction. Simple gestures like keeping hair well-groomed or a beard neatly trimmed convey self-care and respect, which many women find deeply appealing. This attention to detail in one's appearance doesn't merely reflect a commitment to self. It also communicates a level of respect and attraction toward one's partner. Women, especially, appreciate men who invest time in taking care of themselves, seeing it as a sign of maturity and dependability, qualities that create a solid foundation for long-lasting attraction. Another fascinating aspect of attraction is sapiosexuality, or the deep allure some people feel toward another's intellect. For sapiosexuals, the exchange of ideas, wit, and knowledge is a form of foreplay, creating an intimacy that goes beyond the physical. This cerebral attraction often leads to relationships with rich emotional depth, as the mental connection provides a foundation that can withstand the challenges of time. It's one reason why relationships between intellectual partners can feel both exhilarating and deeply satisfying. It's also perfectly normal for individuals to have fantasies, which are a healthy and natural part of a vibrant sexual life. These fantasies allow people to explore desires within the safe confines of their minds, without necessarily desiring them in reality. New experiences, like the excitement of a new partner or fresh adventures, can rekindle passion in ways that make even familiar dynamics feel thrilling again. This concept aligns with the triangular theory of love proposed by psychologist Robert Sternberg, which posits that love comprises three essential components: intimacy, passion, and commitment. Different combinations of these elements produce various types of love, from infatuation to compassionate love, with each type offering unique joys and challenges. Attachment styles, secure, avoidant, or anxious, also influence how people relate to one another in intimate settings. For example, individuals with a secure attachment style generally feel more comfortable with closeness, while those with anxious or avoidant styles may struggle with intimacy and require more patience and understanding. These attachment styles, developed in early life, play a significant role in adult relationships, affecting how we perceive vulnerability, trust, and commitment. A deep understanding of these tendencies can aid in creating a healthier, more fulfilling connection, as it allows partners to approach intimacy with empathy and acceptance. Even in later life, sex can remain an enriching, satisfying experience. With age comes wisdom, patience, and often a greater acceptance of oneself and one's partner. Physical limitations that may arise are often met with an increased focus on emotional connection, and couples discover new ways to be intimate that honor their changing needs. The scent, interestingly, is also known to play a significant role in attraction, with specific aromas scientifically proven to increase arousal and deepen a connection. Some people, for instance, are drawn to scents that evoke feelings of warmth and comfort, making scent a subtle but powerful factor in attraction. Additionally, some individuals feel excitement linked to thrill or risk, but this doesn't necessarily mean they seek danger in real life. It simply adds an element of excitement to their intimate lives. If you are still watching this video and find these lessons useful, Please comment 3 below to let me know that you are still here with me. Environmental factors can also influence desire. For example, warmer, sunnier days have been shown to boost libido, potentially due to increased levels of serotonin and vitamin D. Music, too, can set the mood for intimacy, with studies indicating that listening to certain genres can heighten attraction and deepen emotional connections. Even colors affect attraction, with red commonly associated with passion and desire. This color psychology explains why red is often chosen for date nights or romantic settings. It activates excitement and heightens the senses. Yet, it's also common for people to feel inhibited in situations where they sense they are being observed, which can make reaching arousal or orgasm difficult. Men facing challenges like erectile dysfunction may struggle with feelings of inadequacy, which, exacerbated by societal stigma, can harm their self-esteem and hinder their relationships. However, practices such as yoga can help counteract these effects by fostering mindfulness, reducing stress, and increasing flexibility, all of which positively impact one's sexual health. The influence of digital interactions on intimacy also cannot be ignored. Cyber intimacy, or online sexual experiences, requires careful navigation of consent and communication. For some, it offers a space to explore without physical constraints, while for others, it may lack the warmth of an in-person connection. Physical touch, especially in affectionate gestures like hugs, kisses, and gentle caresses, is crucial for emotional and sexual fulfillment. Without these tender moments, a relationship can feel devoid of warmth, leading to emotional distance. Additionally, some individuals embrace ethical non-monogamy or polyamorous relationships, where open communication and respect allow them to connect with more than one partner. This approach requires high levels of honesty and maturity but can be deeply fulfilling for those who thrive in this dynamic. Certain foods are also known to have aphrodisiac qualities, adding a sensual dimension to shared meals. As men age, they may notice changes such as slower or less firm erections. Approaching these changes with patience and understanding can help maintain intimacy in relationships, as acceptance and compassion are essential for a fulfilling sex life at any age. Studies reveal that a partner's attentiveness in bed is a major factor in attraction, with a notable 97% of women indicating that their partner's performance greatly influences their connection. A remarkable study even showed that women in love can synchronize their heartbeats with their partners by gazing into their eyes for just 2 minutes, a testament to the profound impact of emotional presence. Certain sexual positions, like doggy style, may enhance pleasure for women by providing a deeper sensation. Meanwhile, the clitoris remains a central focus, but other forms of stimulation, such as nipple caresses, can also lead to powerful orgasms. For those seeking physical enhancement, manual exercises are sometimes used to lengthen the penis, with some men reportedly achieving modest results over time. While these techniques may spark controversy, they represent a broader theme of self-improvement and personal satisfaction, illustrating the ever-evolving journey of intimacy and self-acceptance. In the end, intimacy is a dance between physical connection, emotional vulnerability, and mental harmony. It's about finding balance, expressing love in ways that make each partner feel valued, and navigating life's changes hand in hand, continually rediscovering the beautiful nuances of love and attraction that evolve with time. Exploring new positions and moments of intimacy together can be like unlocking a hidden world of sensations and emotions, one that can deeply strengthen the bond between partners. Every shift, every touch, can reveal new sensitivities and invite an entirely fresh experience, creating memories that linger. For women, this journey is often one of discovery that ebbs and flows, responding to moods, emotions, and the rhythms of life. Unlike men, whose desires can be more predictable, a woman's sexual desire has a fluidity to it, a dynamic nature that is as intriguing as it is beautiful. Studies show that women can spend nearly a year of their lives simply choosing what to wear. This speaks volumes about their attention to detail and desire to present themselves authentically. Such details reflect an often overlooked complexity, a level of self-expression that extends into how they experience intimacy and connect with others. A woman's eyes, too, are more than a window. They are a world of silent stories. In those quiet, lingering glances lies an unspoken language that reveals so much: curiosity, intrigue, affection, or even hurt. Her gaze is often a key to her heart, more eloquent than any words she might say. And while women naturally form social groups, these interactions are not always heartfelt. Often, a woman can sense sincerity, and her intuition allows her to quickly judge others, especially when she senses a lack of authenticity. This sharp intuition can be both a blessing and a burden, yet it's something she rarely doubts. Remarkably, women's hearts beat faster than men's, a reflection of their vibrant emotional worlds and the intensity with which they feel and connect. Even though women may not enjoy being compared to others, they frequently, and often subtly, find themselves evaluating their own lives against those of other women, drawn into a silent dance of self-reflection and self-assessment that can be both empowering and emotionally challenging. When it comes to making decisions, women tend to be more deliberate and contemplative. They may take longer to conclude, but once their mind is set, it's firm and unwavering. This commitment stems from a deep sense of intentionality and conviction. In love, if she ever finds herself contemplating straying, it's usually for deeply personal and carefully considered reasons. Women are often discreet, handling matters with a quiet resolve that speaks to their complexity. And when she's upset, she values the comfort of sharing her thoughts with someone who listens, often seeking a trusted confidant who offers empathy and support. But one of the strongest, silent messages from a woman is her unexpected quietness. When a woman who is usually lively and talkative becomes distant and reserved, it's a poignant sign. Her silence often suggests she's hurt or processing pain. Perhaps, in that stillness, she's even contemplating new avenues of happiness. In her approach to problem-solving, she engages her entire brain, not just one hemisphere as men tend to do, meaning her solutions are often comprehensive, reflecting a fusion of logic and empathy that makes her perspective unique and deeply insightful. A spontaneous gesture, like a bouquet, an unexpected gift, or a celebration just for her, holds a special place in a woman's heart. These moments of recognition make her feel cherished and valued, lighting up her spirit and creating treasured memories. Yet, when feelings of love or attraction are left unspoken, they can lose their magic. A man who waits too long to reveal his true feelings may find himself viewed as just a friend, rather than a potential romantic partner. For women, this often unspoken boundary can feel bittersweet, as mutual interest and attraction are sometimes left lingering in the realm of what if. It's fascinating to note that while women might envy the power and influence that comes with wealth or fame in men, men often find themselves captivated, even mesmerized, by a woman's beauty and grace. This subtle interplay of admiration can reveal much about what each values and seeks. A woman's smile, for instance, can be a reflection of the quality of time spent together, her happiness often radiating from these genuine expressions of joy. At the heart of any meaningful connection lies trust, an essential foundation that solidifies bonds and nurtures intimacy. Body language becomes a powerful, often silent communicator of feelings and desires, revealing truths that words sometimes fail to express. In the realm of physical intimacy, foreplay plays an indispensable role. It isn't merely about physical readiness but serves as a powerful way to create an emotional connection, a shared vulnerability that allows both partners to fully open up to each other. Having open conversations about preferences and desires in the bedroom can not only deepen the connection but also bring about an atmosphere of trust and understanding that strengthens the relationship profoundly. Creativity and anticipation are like fuel to this flame, reigniting the intimacy that keeps a relationship vibrant and alive. However, it's crucial to remember that mental well-being profoundly influences intimate well-being. A woman's sense of fulfillment, confidence, and emotional stability all contribute to a healthy, satisfying intimate life. Maintaining positive mental health isn't just a personal endeavor. It's a shared journey with her partner. Each woman's path to pleasure is unique, marked by an array of experiences: clitoral and vaginal stimulation, G-spot, or even non-physical sensations that arise from deep emotional closeness. For some, even mental and emotional arousal can bring about intense feelings of pleasure, underscoring the importance of a supportive, compassionate connection. Breasts, too, hold a deep significance in how many women view their bodies and their femininity. They are symbols of beauty, sensuality, and self-confidence, no matter their size or shape. While many women find breast stimulation an added source of pleasure, each has her own boundaries and preferences. Respect for these boundaries and a genuine appreciation for her individuality can transform intimate experiences into deeply meaningful connections. To truly understand and honor the intricacies of a woman's needs, her dreams, and her sensitivities is to embark on a journey that goes beyond physicality. It's about nurturing a soulful bond that enriches both partners, filling each shared moment with tenderness, respect, and a profound emotional connection. These seemingly small gestures, from acknowledging her quietness to celebrating her joys, foster a relationship that transcends mere companionship, evolving into a love story that leaves both partners forever changed. After a workout, when the heart is pumping, muscles are relaxed, and the body is humming with heightened energy, many don't realize it can be one of the most invigorating times to connect intimately with a partner. For women especially, post-exercise is a time when natural testosterone levels are slightly elevated, and blood is flowing more freely. This unique combination not only primes the body but also heightens sensitivity and responsiveness, making intimate moments all the more pleasurable and meaningful. And intimacy doesn't end with the act itself. A simple, heartfelt hug afterward can weave a profound sense of connection and happiness, leaving a woman feeling cherished and emotionally fulfilled long after the moment ends. Research shows that such physical closeness can reduce stress, lower blood pressure, and foster deeper emotional bonds between partners. It's also fascinating that intimacy remains a significant part of many women's lives well into their later years. Even among women over 80, nearly a third still enjoy physical connection with their partners, proving that age doesn't limit the desire or ability to experience closeness. This resilience and continuity in physical connection underscore the human need for companionship and touch, which are as vital to emotional well-being as they are to physical health. The female body, in its design, is both resilient and adaptable. For example, while the average vaginal length is about 7 to 10 centimeters, it can expand greatly when a woman is aroused. This remarkable ability showcases the body's responsiveness and readiness for intimacy, highlighting nature's way of supporting comfort and pleasure. But what drives someone to seek intimacy goes beyond biology. Each individual's motivations are uniquely shaped by an intricate blend of hormones, personal thoughts, experiences, and even cultural influences, creating a diverse landscape of desire that is as unique as each person. Interestingly, our subconscious minds are often immersed in thoughts of connection and intimacy, whether we realize it or not. Studies indicate that approximately 8% of adults' dreams revolve around intimacy, showing how deeply ingrained this need is in the psyche. However, not everyone feels entirely comfortable with the thought of physical connection. For some, intimacy can invoke anxiety or fear, a condition known as coitophobia. This fear can be tied to past emotional trauma, unresolved psychological conflicts, or even physical discomfort, making it a sensitive area that requires understanding and empathy. On the other hand, attraction can shift based on subtle, often subconscious cues. Research suggests that women tend to find men with more masculine facial features more appealing during their most fertile times. This attraction is thought to be evolutionary, driven by biological impulses that signal health, strength, and the likelihood of strong offspring. These instinctual preferences highlight how complex and layered human attraction can be, often influenced by factors that go unnoticed. In some cases, a person may experience a type of selective sexual aversion, where they feel disinterest, or even aversion, toward their current partner while still being attracted to others. This situation can lead to confusion and tension, especially in committed relationships, but it also serves as a reminder that attraction and intimacy are fluid and ever-evolving aspects of human life. What we desire, and from whom, can shift based on our emotional state, relationship dynamics, and individual growth. The connection between intimacy and happiness has long been explored, with studies showing that sexual activity can indeed enhance overall life satisfaction. Interestingly though, this effect plateaus at around once a week, suggesting that beyond a certain point, the frequency of intimacy doesn't continue to increase happiness. This finding highlights that quality and emotional connection may matter more than mere frequency, underscoring the importance of mindful, meaningful moments over simply increasing activity. There's also a fascinating connection between an active sex life and perceived youthfulness. Observers often perceive individuals with fulfilling intimate lives as appearing younger, more vibrant, and full of life. This perception may be due to the physical benefits of intimacy, such as increased blood flow, muscle relaxation, and endorphin release, which contribute to a healthier appearance. It's a reminder that intimacy is not only beneficial for emotional well-being, but can also add a glow to one's physical presence. If you are still watching this video and find these lessons useful, please comment below to let me know that you are still here with me. However, it's essential to address the influence of modern life on intimacy, particularly the impact of social media. Excessive time spent on social media has been linked to decreased sexual satisfaction, with studies suggesting that constant digital engagement can create distractions and reduce the time and energy available for real-world connection. When we spend more time on screens, we may inadvertently distance ourselves from our partners, leading to lower satisfaction and a diminished sense of intimacy. Another layer to understanding sexual happiness involves a phenomenon known as sexual dissonance. This experience occurs when someone feels a particular way sexually but believes they should feel differently. This internal struggle can create emotional tension and inhibit genuine happiness, as one's authentic desires may conflict with learned beliefs or societal expectations. Over time, sexual dissonance can lead to frustration and disconnect within relationships, emphasizing the importance of open communication and self-acceptance in achieving sexual satisfaction. Reflecting on these complex aspects of sexuality, it's clear that intimacy is about so much more than physical pleasure. It's a deeply intricate aspect of human life, influencing everything from our emotional bonds and physical health to how we perceive ourselves and relate to the world around us. By understanding these varied facets of intimacy, we gain insight into our motivations, recognize the importance of connection, and appreciate how sexual wellness contributes to overall life satisfaction. In essence, intimacy invites us to embrace vulnerability, prioritize connection, and honor our shared humanity. As we peel back the layers of sexuality, from the science of hormones and attraction to the influence of culture and personal experience, it becomes apparent that this part of life is as rich and varied as the human experience itself. So, as we explore these curiosities and insights, may we remember to approach intimacy with curiosity, compassion, and an open heart, appreciating its many dimensions and its role in our journey toward connection, happiness, and self-discovery. As we come to the close of this exploration, it's clear that intimacy touches so many layers of our lives: our health, our happiness, our connections, and even how we perceive ourselves. From the science behind attraction to the emotional complexities of love and desire, we've journeyed through the intricate beauty of human sexuality and connection. What have you learned from this discussion? Take a moment to reflect on the insights that stood out to you. We'd love to hear from you in the comments. What's one thing you've learned today that you're inspired to bring into your own life? Whether it's about connection, self-acceptance, or understanding others, share your thoughts below and join the conversation. If you enjoyed this video, please leave your comment below, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel. Thank you for watching, and we look forward to seeing you in our next video.